To create your dream catcher, you'll need a hoop, some coloured thread, some beads, feathers and a pair of scissors. The hoop I'm using here is a bamboo hoop, quite similar to an embroidery hoop. And before we start, we need to cover it. You could do this with string or ribbon or a couple of different strands of coloured thread. Here I'm using a green and a cream colour. Cut yourself 2 long lengths of either 2 or 3 colours and then knot them at the top of your hoop. You're then going to very carefully wrap these colours around the bamboo. Just do it very slowly and methodically until you've covered all the hoop. You may run out of thread. Just simply give yourself a long enough tail to knot a new length of the thread onto it and then carry on. Where the new thread's been knotted, you can simply just go over it with your new thread to hide it. Once you've come all the way round your hoop, just simply knot it nice and tightly and cut the thread. Before you start tying your web onto your hoop, it might be a good idea to visualise the clock. We're going to start at 12 o'clock and then move on to 2, 4, 6, 8, 10 and then back to 12. So what you'll have is 6 lengths of thread going around your hoop. For the next layer of your web, go to the middle of your first length, tie it there, and then you'll take your thread to the middle of the next length, and so it goes on. We always work in the middle of the threads, and eventually it'll get smaller and smaller. Choose the colour you'd like for your web, and then roll off about 1.5 arms length of thread. You don't want to use the whole thing because it can get a bit knotty. So just roll that into a smaller little bundle. We're going to knot that at the top of our hoop before we start our web. Make sure your knots are really nice and tight so it doesn't unravel. And then thinking about the clock, we're then going to take our thread from 12 to 2 o'clock. So we're going to bring it across our hoop. Keep it nice and tight, the thread. So you're just going to use your thread to go round your hoop once or twice before you tie it off as a knot, and then move around your ring to the next position. Keep going until you end up back where you started. So now we're ready for our next layer. Work out the middle of the thread and then tie yourself a knot. Once again, keep the tension nice and tight and then move on across your web to the middle of the next thread and keep going until you end up where you started. It looks fiddly, but once you get into a rhythm, it becomes really easy. Keep adding to your web until it gets smaller and smaller in the centre. Now this is where we might want to start thinking about adding some beads to the middle. The beads sort of represent spiders on our web. So you're going to thread the bead along your thread before you tie. So exactly the same as we did before, into the centre of our line, but this time we'll have a bead on our thread. Here I'm doing every other one with a bead on until I get to the centre. When you run out of space, it's time to tie our final knot. Make sure this one is really secure and then snip your thread. You can now move on to choosing your feathers. Have a look at the feathers and arrange them to see what kind of pattern you might want to have. When you're happy, we're then going to tie thread to the ends of our feathers. Tie a knot and then wrap the thread around a few times before you tie it off. You can add beads to these threads as well. You can just pop them on and let them slide down, or if you wanted to, you could actually tie them along the length of the thread. Think about your design and your colour combinations. If your feathers are very fluffy, just simply trim around the edges so you're able to get to the stem to knot your thread onto it. When you've completed all your feathers, work out how long you would like them to dangle from the bottom of your dream catcher. We're going to start with the middle one and tie that to the centre bottom of our hoop. We can then work out the distance we need to tie the other ones on. To make it look neater, you can also pop the beads over the ends of your feathers. And then finally, you just need to add a little more thread at the top and then it's ready to be hung up and catch some dreams.